Welcome back to Roko Cricket Debate, where we don't just talk cricket, we feel it, breathe it, and live it. Today, we dive deep into the biggest talking point of the India vs Australia second ODI 2025, the toss that changed everything. Yes, before a single ball was bowled, before a single cheer echoed through the stands, it was that one coin flip that set the stage for a fiery, unpredictable contest. The stadium was electric, flags waving, fans chanting, and cameras zoomed in as Rohit Sharma and Pat Cummins walked out with the umpire, both with poker faces hiding intense pressure. The pitch looked like a mystery, flat on top but deceptive underneath, holding both promise and danger. Rohit called heads, it turned tails, and Australia won the toss. That one moment sent ripples across the commentary box and fans' hearts. Pat Cummins chose to bowl first, a brave call on a surface that looked made for batting, but with due expected under lights, it had a twist waiting later. Experts instantly divided, half believed Cummins had made a genius decision to exploit the early swing, while others argued that giving India's strong top order first use of the pitch was suicidal. The debate was born right there, and it only grew louder with every over. Rohit walked in with guile, both focused yet calm, and Stark came charging like a bull, firing thunderbolts close to 150 km per hour. Each ball was like a challenge, and each boundary an answer. Yet, through all the action, that toss decision kept haunting everyone's mind. Did Cummins just play a masterstroke, or was he overconfident after the first ODI win? Rohit, on the other hand, looked determined to make the Aussies regret that call. His timing was pure, his intent clear. India was not just batting, they were replying to a challenge thrown by Cummins. The middle overs brought drama, wickets fell, partnerships built, and once again the question returned, if Rohit had won the toss, would he have done the same? Some former players said yes, others laughed it off. Social media exploded, #TossTwist2025, #MindGame at the toss, and of course, #Roko Cricket Debate trended worldwide. Commentators like Harsha Bogla and Sunil Gavaskar analyzed every frame of the toss replay like detectives. Body language, eye contact, even the way Cummins flipped the coin became a point of discussion. But that's the beauty of India versus Australia. Even the smallest moment turns into a storm of opinions. The Indian innings ended on a competitive note, but everyone knew the real test was still ahead, the do factor. As night fell, the conditions changed dramatically. The ball started skidding, and the Indian bowlers struggled to grip it, just as Cummins had predicted. Some said this was tactical brilliance, others called it calculated luck. Steve Smith and Travis Head came out all guns blazing, and suddenly, Cummins' decision looked golden. But cricket, as always, had another twist waiting. Indian spinners struck back under pressure, Rohit's field placements were sharp, and the crowd erupted once again. Every over swung the debate from one side to another. First Cummins looked smart, then Rohit looked wiser. It was a battle of brains, not just bats and balls. By the 40th over, no one could tell who was ahead. The game had turned into a psychological war. And when the match finally ended, fans didn't just talk about who won, they talked about that toss. Because that one coin flip had written a story that went far beyond numbers. It became a symbol of leadership, instinct, and courage. The experts said it best, winning the toss is luck, but making it count is skill. Rohit and Cummins showed both in different ways. One played with heart, the other with strategy, and that's why this rivalry remains cricket's finest theatre. So, whether you cheer for the man in blue or the mighty Aussies, remember, the second ODI 2025 will go down not just as a match, but as a battle of minds, courage, and destiny. This was not just a toss, it was a turning point in modern cricket. Stay tuned, because the next ODI will be even bigger, even bolder, and even more unpredictable. This is local cricket debate, where opinions hit harder than bouncers and passion speaks louder than commentary mics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for